Hey everyone, this is Woody. Okay, my channel, what it's about, we talk about books, we're going to talk about lifestyle, and we're also going to just talk about goal settings. And I know that many of you have been watching these videos and it's been particularly about books, but I've been in a place where I'm noticing that yes, books are fun and I love them. They are my foundation, especially to this channel when I started it, but it's not everything. And right now I'm going through a lot. And because of that, I want to utilize this platform to not only share about my books, but to share my goals and to just also share the things that I'm learning with all of you. So I hope that is okay. Okay, this is what we're going to be talking about today. I have some notes. We're going to be talking about just my game plan for reading. What does that look like for the year? Why am I doing it? X, Y, and Z. What am I going to be reading for the rest of this month? And what I hope to read for next month. And then plans for my TBR, because why did I do that to myself? And why I'm switching up my reading routine. Okay, so first of all, for my audiobooks, I just finished People Watching. Okay, so I didn't read the back of this book. It was an Audible, not Audible, it was an audiobook on Libby. And so when I saw it, I was like, okay, People Watching. I didn't look at any like TikToks or, reviews. And so people were like, this is cute, this is fun. It was a great fall read. And of course, we're in winter, but whatever. As a book, when I saw People Watching, I assumed it was like a love story. Two people meet at a park and like they kind of realize that they have like the same type of hobbies where they like to be alone, sit at the park, read a book or whatever, and then they find themselves just like constantly like, I don't know, running into each other, and then that's where their love comes from. I don't know, that's kind of what I thought the book was gonna be about, but it was not about that whatsoever. And to be fair, I kept forgetting what the title was about when it came to the just the topics of the book as well as the subject of the book and the plot, But overall, I thought it was a great book. It was cute. You knew exactly where it was going, so it was very predictable in that way. But there were some triggering moments in the book, so I just forewarn you about that. There are some sad moments, there are tough moments. So if this is something like you relate to, just bear in mind, listen to the trigger warnings or read the trigger warnings when they come up. So that was People Watching. Didn't mind it. It was okay. Next up with my books, I'm going to finish a lot of audiobooks. So the first one's going to be Finishing the Heart Witch Guide to Magic and Murder. The next one I'm going to read is The 12-Week Year. And then I have to finish the Oathbound series. I finished the first two. There's a third one out and I need to finish that. And then the Poppy War trilogy, I read the first one, need to finish the next two. So those are the books on audio that I really want to get to. And then on my Kindle, for some reason, I'm still going through The Wrong Kind of Falling. It has nothing to do with the book. It has everything to do with my life. I'm prioritizing other things and trying to hit my goals. And with that being said, reading is not one of them. And so, yes, I have to get through that. I know I can finish it probably in like a day and a half. And then after that, I have some Kindle Unlimited books that I'm trying to get through. Reason for that is I do plan on canceling my Kindle Unlimited. Yes, it's not that bad. I think it's like $11.99 a month, but every dollar matters right now in my situation. So I'm really trying to weed out certain things. Amazon actually takes a lot of my money. I didn't realize that until I looked at like my subscriptions. And when I was looking at my subscriptions, that not only did I saw like Amazon Prime, but I also saw like Paramount Plus, which I probably like registered for it to like watch a show and then completely forgot to cancel. And then I had the grocery delivery and I was like, I can cancel that easily. Like, why do I still have that? What else did it have? Of course, it had Audible. It had Kindle Unlimited on there too. It also has Amazon Music, but my niece uses Amazon Music, so that's staying on for her. But yeah, just be mindful. If you have Amazon and utilize a lot of those things, see what subscriptions you have and double check them. There is a tab on Amazon where you can click and you can see all your subscriptions and see what you have, don't have, and you can just cancel them right then and there. So there's one of them where I have until, I gotta double check what it is, but the delivery, I have until February because I already paid for it the month of January. So Kindle, I'm really focusing on getting these books done, and then that way I can focus on my TBR. But on my Kindle, I'm, like I said before, finishing The Wrong Kind of Falling, and then Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider, and then Story of My Life by Lucy Score, and then the One Dark Window duology. That book, I need to finish it. There are 2 or 3 other books on my Kindle Unlimited after these I need to complete and finish. My hope was to cancel my Kindle Unlimited by the end of February, but it looks like there are a lot more books on there that I really want to read. I don't want to purchase them. $11.99 a month is doable for me to think like, okay, I have these 3, 4, 5 books. I can get through them, read them, because they are worth probably like in total $50 to $60, right? So might as well just try to get them read on Kindle Unlimited and call it a day. And now, like, why am I doing all of this? Why am I getting through my Audible, getting through my Kindle Unlimited? Is because one, I cancel my Audible. So the books that I have in my library are already mine. So I already had the Legendborn series. I had the actually have the Poppy War series. They actually came in one package, which was really cool. Like I bought them with one credit, which was really nice. And then I do have other books in the library as well. But my hope is to cancel. I have to double check what the membership guidelines are, but I hope to cancel and still have those books. But right now it's just frozen. So I froze the account for, I think they only allow you 90 days is the max. And you can only do that once every 12 months. It's so annoying. I think that's the policy. And so we're just going to figure it out. I just want to get through all those books and then cancel my Audible, then cancel my Kindle. And then after that, I want to get through my TBR. And when I say TBR, I mean like my physical copies here in my home, not copies that I've like wanted to purchase or want to buy or I've seen on TikTok. I barely go on Book Talk or like Bookstagram purposely because you see all these like new books everyone is reading and you get excited and you want to purchase it and you might see it for discounted here or there and then you justify buying it. And that was a case for me. Like I would go through thrift books, which I loved, and I loved that there was a platform like that, and buy these books, whether it was secondhand or barely used, whatever it was. I justified it because it was discounted. But over time, when you buy multiple books like that, it still adds up. So I do have a good amount of books here in my home that I need to get through, 20 plus at least, no joke. And so my goal is after I get through these audiobooks, after I get through the Kindle Unlimited books, that is what I'm going to tackle. The hope is to start that in April. That's like the game plan, is to go through all those books starting in April and then just tackle them one by one. If I get to it sooner, that's even better. But April is kind of like my goal and where I'm starting. But the reason why I'm bringing this up too is because I know I'm not the only one that's fallen into the trap of Book Talk and Bookstagram and trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that is something I'm seeing is very prevalent in that world, and it can be dangerous at times too. A lot of those people that were able to get their, I don't know, account known, name known, and get the brand deals, X, Y, and Z, a lot of them are able to purchase all these books and items and whatever because they have the deals and they have the brand deals, and sometimes they get them for free or ridiculously discounted. And so for us, mere souls out here, we're just surviving, and we try to live up to that hype of getting that new book just like everyone else, getting that, I don't know, book accessory like everyone else, but yet we are just fighting for our lives outside of the book world. And so I think it's really important for us to really take a step back and be like, can I actually continue like this? Yes, it's a hobby. Yes, it's a great hobby. And I love the fact that there are people reading and taking their time to like jump into a new world. And then there's also positive educational aspects to reading as well, especially as you continue to get older and just grow within your mind, because after a while, like, you're no longer in a school setting or anything like that. So traditional learning is gone. And so reading kind of brings those things up for you, especially if you're reading certain types of books. But for me, that's kind of where I am right now. I am on a financial journey where I'm trying to become debt free, where I'm trying to put as much money down as possible, pay off debt, credit, and school loans. And so books, yes, I love them, but there are just ways that I can still immerse myself in the world. And so I will be using like Hoopla. I'll be using Libby. I'll be using my TBR here in my home, and that will probably last me the whole year. And by December, my hope is to see one, like more money in my bank account, but also more money put towards debt, but be able to like read the books that I have here. And then the next goal is, as I start reading these books in April, is every time either I've read a book or whatever, and I notice like I'm not gonna read this book again, I'm gonna donate it. So most likely, just because one day I do want to end up buying books again, I am going to probably donate it to the bookstore in Burlington, Massachusetts, because depending on the book, so I can't say like this is for every book, but depending on the book, when it was published, and the condition of the book, and then if it's hardcover, you need to have the sleeve, they will give you credit back. And based off of the amount of credit you have, you can buy X amount of books. That is my thought process to what I plan on doing for the upcoming year. So the game plan is to grab as many books as possible that I think like, why did I buy this? I'll never read this book. It's too long. It was too much. Like I just bought it for the hype of it. And then, donate it. And so we're going to go from there. And the hope is to really make sure that I'm not like spending money here and there willy nilly. Like looking at my past year, I could tell I was not paying attention to my dollars. Like I was just purchasing, swiping at Barnes and Noble, at thrift books, at the Burlington bookstore, and not really seeing like opportunities to like read a book without it being physical. Yes, I love to hold a book. I love to open it up. But if it's going to cost me in the end, it's not worth it to me. Not at all, especially where I am now. So I hope this is like a lesson to everybody where you know yourself that you're just like not where you need to be financially, and you may have a hobby that you're not trying to like do anything with it, but you're keeping up with the Joneses with this hobby. And so you realizing like you have to make a change. You can still have the hobby, but what adjustments do you need to make in order for you to realize, okay, I can still enjoy myself, but these are the adjustments I'm going to do. So for me, that is reading the rest of my Kindle Unlimited, canceling the account, listening to the rest of the books on Audible, canceling the account, and then reading through my TBR. That is the game plan. And that's going to take me the whole year. And it's going to be exciting and it's going to be difficult at the same time. But I know in the end, it's going to be worth it, because nothing worth waiting for is going to be something that I'm not going to be happy about. And even today, like, of course, it's Sunday when I'm recording this. And of course, I'm coming from church. The things that you sow, the seeds that you plant, you will see the fruit of your labor. So for me, the seed that I am planting is a seed of obedience to my finances and stewarding my money well. That is what I am planting. And the fruit of my labor will come December 2026, and I will see it. And I am claiming that right now in the name of Jesus. So that is my January goals. Rest of the January goals. We're kind of in the middle of January right now, 2 weeks kind of left. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan. And I hope that, I can be able to like conquer these goals. And I hope that for you, that you pick up something from this, whether it is, right, I am going to give myself a budget for every single month and I'm going to stick to that budget. Every time I donate a book, I'm going to give myself X, Y, and Z. You can give yourself those things. I just don't trust myself to be like, every time I donate a book, I'm going to buy myself a new. No, I just can't do it. So that's kind of where we are right now. That is the hope for the future. And yeah, I have nothing else to share but that is kind of like the book world right now. And let's see, that's all I got for y'all. The next video that we're probably going to talk about next is finances in general and the tools and systems that I utilize to keep myself on track. So if you're interested in that, be ready for that video to drop this Friday. So excited for that, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Until next time.